Hello, welcome to another edition of Talking Sports and Fitness with Zeke. I'm Zeke, also known as Mike Shemanski. My guest today is Snip Esterly, who is the head basketball coach at Berks Catholic. Welcome, Snip.
It's great to be here.
Not only are you the head basketball coach at Berks Catholic, you are the winningest basketball coach ever in Berks County. And that's amazing, because firstly, you're not even that old. That is a testament to your great success. And I think you've won something like 22 division titles, 6 county titles, 12 district titles, a state title. You reached the state title game 4 times. I mean, that's a phenomenal success. And what's been the secret?
I believe it's obviously the kids. We got a great group of guys.
Well, every year you get a great group?
Year in, year out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Plus coaching staff that I've had over the years. I mean, we've had, we usually have our ex-players come in, that we went through the program. But our program with Bill Fowler, Bill just passed away. He was unbelievable. Not only as a coach, but as a friend, and we truly miss him. He was really big into the kids. The kids loved him, and guys like Mike Murphy started us out. But it wouldn't have ever started without Coach Reggie Weiss. Yeah. He came over to my house one night, and he just said, "Hey, you want to help me out?" I said, "Absolutely." And then
well, it's interesting with your overall coaching record. You were an assistant 9 years or something like that at Central, a long time.
I was, I believe, I was a scout for 5, JV coach for 4, and then when Dan Hogney left the program, I took over, and that's when Vince Shemanski and Joe Murphy, the athletic director, gave me a chance, and I'm forever thankful for them.
Oh, well, I'm sure they were thankful for you. Yeah.
It worked out both ways, I guess.
Yeah. Did you ever miss Central?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think Holy Name misses Holy Name and Central. I mean, it was 2 unique places.
I often think that, it made sense a long time ago that they should merge schools. And I think a big reason why they didn't was the athletic rivalry, because it was very special, not just basketball, but football and other sports, Yeah,
I think that was a part of it, but I think with all the Central people and the Holy Name people, there's some real strong bond there that I don't think they wanted to see the merger, but I think it worked out great.
There's no question. I mean,
I think it worked out great in the end. I know feelings were hurt and on both sides, but I think Tony Ballester, I think I can't say enough about him, how he brought everybody together. He did a
it was interesting. He, it's good he got a promotion, because he was the Holy Name basketball coach,
Absolutely.
And he became principal, so he's not the coach anymore. So which kind of worked out, for you and for him. Yeah.
Absolutely, because when I heard he got the principal, then I was definitely into coaching. Because with all the coaches from Central and both Holy Name, we had to merge, and it was a little difficult decisions on everybody.
Yeah. But obviously, it makes for a better program in all sports, because you have a wider pool to grab. Last year was, I don't know if it was a down year for you guys, but you were 17-10. You had a young team, and it was you finished just short of state playoffs, which usually doesn't happen with your teams. What's the prospects for this year? I know you have a young team. You have a lot of guys back. I will mention, you lost Tyrone Nesby Jr., who transferred to Reading, which I think is kind of ironic, because everybody says, oh, Catholic schools recruit. I often think Catholic schools don't have to recruit, because the success of the programs recruit themselves.
Absolutely.
And now it went the other way. Obviously, he's going to be a loss, but you have a lot of good young players coming up. Do you want to talk about some of them?
Absolutely. We've got some promising young players, as you said. We'll start out with those. We have at least probably 5 to 7 sophomores that are going to see time, depending on how, we'll see how things go. But
makes it a little harder to coach.
It's a great problem. I mean,
it is down the road, but it's
a great problem to have, because we got some young men. A couple of them are playing football right now, but right now in the gym we have Bryce Calloway and Casey Jack. Everybody familiar with those two guys'
Yes.
names.
A lot of Jackson over the years, right?
They've brought quite
Is this
a
the
few
last
victories.
one? Is this the last one?
Yes, and I kiddingly said I'm done when he was. I always talked about when he was like 6K. I said, "You're going to be the last one." And
You know, it's amazing because with the Jackson basketball and at Wilson the Shaunars, because there's been a whole line of them who've been great football players,
Yeah.
and I think the youngest. He's at Wilson now too, and then so both of them are out.
Not only a good basketball they're outstanding family.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Can't say enough about them. But like I said, there's Casey Jack, Bryce Calloway. We got Louis Garcia, who's going to be a sophomore. We got a young man that came in, Bernie Blunt. We got Carvin Mitchell as a sophomore. We got Peyton. He's going to be a sophomore. We got Brendan George, who's playing football. All three got those guys. They're, like I said, we got like 5, 6, 7 sophomores that are going to give us some minutes. And plus we have promising juniors and Caba Mitchell and Trey Dabney, who's going to help us out a lot. And then our seniors, like Jordan Long, he's going to have to show us, show these younger guys the correct way. Because, losing Tyrone, I think that's where we're going to, he was going to be our leader.
Yeah.
But now Jordan and a couple other seniors are going to have to show the way for these younger guys. And I think it's, we're going to be fine. I really, really like this team that's coming.
Oh, that's great. And it sounds like they're going to be even better the next 2 years. Yeah.
Absolutely, but I won't tell my seniors or juniors that because we could. Our division's going to be tough, but you're looking at the county. You're looking at Reading High, Wilson, Governor Mission's going to be tough. Exeter could be out, and in our division we could have Twin Valley, Conrad Weiser, Why Missing Now. It's going to be a fun division.
It is. It is. Of course, you guys are usually right up there at the top, and I'm sure that sounds like you're going to be there again, in the division.
I'm sure people are going to predict us that. But, we're very young in spots, and I think, I seen it just from the summer till now in the open gym. Bryce and Casey, their confidence level has gone up a notch, and they're playing really well in open gym.
Now, what about the District 3 has kind of reclassified everybody. You're 4A. Good, bad, or indifferent for you?
I think it's the same for us. I thought we lost, I'm not looking at it too in deep, but 1 or 2 teams we lost that I think went up a notch, and we lost 1 or 2 maybe down a notch. But basically, I don't think it's much difference for us, to be honest with you.
Because you're still at the small end of the enrollment. I believe that the numbers I had when they did it, you had 290 male enrollment, Berks Catholic, which puts you like 7th in the district in terms of population, student enrollment,
Yeah, like I said, it hasn't changed much for us.
How about in the state level? Do you think it will impact you at all? Or it's pretty much the same?
It'd probably be the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you still got the big the schools from the Philadelphia area down there, that are just, when they came in,
for years they weren't in.
Right.
Yeah.
And with them being in now, it's just a different ballgame. I told people, Philly basketball is fantastic.
I know. Do you think they should be in?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. Because I know there were a lot of people who didn't want them for a number of years.
Follow the rules.
Yeah, and there for a while they didn't want to be in it either.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What about, because their big thing was like the public league champ, they played Catholic league champ, and then it was over. What has changed in coaching kids? And you've been a head coach 23 years? No, more than that, about 26, 27. Right?
Yeah, I've been probably doing about 30.
Yeah.
With the scouting and everything. I knew you were going to ask that question.
I didn't mean to be so predictable.
No, I kind of. Truthfully, I don't know. I think not much has changed as far as, I just think they have kids from today, from past, they have so much more to do. The technology is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just with Coach Hogney a couple days ago, and we had an open gym a little bit together. We were running, and we looked to our right, and there's the guys that aren't playing. They're all on their cell phones, texting. Now, that's one thing that's never happened like 15, 20 years ago. Now,
Well, as a coach, did you say, hey, that's it? No, bring your phone?
Not an open gym, no.
Yeah.
I can't. No, I can't.
Well, that obviously has changed in the last 30 years, no question.
Yeah.
Do kids specialize more or less in basketball these days? Because there's so many other sports they can play.
I think that's another difference is back 15, 20 years, the weight program wasn't around as much.
Especially for basketball. It was like football, if that. You know?
Yeah. I think, like a team like Wilson always had weightlifting. They were ahead of the curve. But now everybody...
Their swimmers lift a lot.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, everybody talks about Wilson football, but their swimming program's unbelievable with Roy Snyder.
Yeah.
But... like I said, the weight, everybody's doing it now. And it's only helped us in basketball as well.
What do you enjoy most about coaching, besides the wins?
The kids.
Kids?
Yeah, it's incredible. I said to people, it's like, I'll know it's time when I don't want to come into the gym. It's so hard. It's like when you're doing the season, you're tired. Like I come straight from work, and we have mostly night practices. And
because you work out of town. You have to commute.
I work out of town, and at times it's really tiring. Yeah, I mean it can get emotionally draining as well as physically. And I never make. I don't want to. I almost made my decision once. When I was real tired like that. Back in 2007, but I learned to wait a month or two, see how I feel. But to get back to your question, is the kids are great, the young men are great. It just makes it fantastic. They keep you young. There's nothing better than being in a locker room with the guys and just teaching them every day at practice. Give them something new every day.
Do a lot of them stay in touch with you as they grow up?
Well, that's what's neat about it too. Absolutely, yeah. I'm in touch with guys like Joe Linderman. Campitelli, Rob Miller, guys like that back in the day. It's so neat. And like I said, my assistant coaches like Joe Miller, Bubba Mills. Now we got Brendan Riley and Matt Ashcroft in the mix. So
Bubba Mills, great guy. Real quickly because we're running out of time, but I used to, with the Eagle, we used to put together an all-star team, and we played the Philadelphia Eagles every year. And Bubba played. He had just graduated from college. And he tore his ACL in the game. And I would see him afterwards at the gym after his rehab. And I felt so bad, but he was such a good sport about it. But he went through his whole high school and college career, and he tears his ACL playing this pickup basketball game against the Eagles.
Yeah, he was fantastic, Coach. And the thing, that's the bottom line, is he had a work commitment and family commitment.
Yeah, I think he was working out of town because he gave up coaching, right?
Yeah, and that's why I've been so lucky through the years. My workplace has been great about it. My wife, Tina, has been unbelievable letting me coach. And my kids, Tate and Taylor, they were, I always asked them. I missed a couple of their sporting events, but not many because it worked out. Good. And they flat out told me, just look, you love what you're doing, and everything's worked out. Yeah. Everything's worked out. It's been fantastic at Berks Catholic. Like I said, Tony, Bill Hess, and guys have been doing a great job.
Well, your record speaks for itself. 637 wins. And only 156 losses. I mean, that's unbelievable. And congratulations, and have the best of luck this season, Snip.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Take care, everyone. This is Zeke saying goodbye. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to the People Chronicles channel on YouTube.
These community stories are made possible in part by BCTV, Susie Ray Design, Queen City Family Restaurant, Lamar Advertising, Heidelberg Family Restaurant, Reading Air, Lions and Hole, Peanut Bar, and Kutztown University.